And what is your name?
Noah Weinberg.
And where were you born?
New York City.
And what brought you to Israel?
What brought me to Israel? Well, you know, as a young man, I was 23. I wanted to see the most learned man of our generation. It was the Chazon Ish. I wanted to ask him some questions about assimilation. What are we supposed to do about it? So I came to Israel to see this one man. And wouldn't you know it, I was on the way. I figured I deserved an ocean voyage. I always wanted an ocean voyage. And I enjoyed it. But I was on the ocean. It was a 2-week trip when he passed on. So I was really sorely disappointed because it was the whole point of my trip. But when I came, and the first night I spent in Jerusalem, and I woke up in the morning, I realized where I was, Jerusalem. Ooh, I said, man alive, I'm going to live here. I knew it at just that moment. It was just fantastic. The history, the holiness of this place. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the prophets, King David, the kings, the temple. How can you leave?
And what would you say to people around the world that have never been to Israel?
Look, if you believe in God, if you got any taste of history, you know what was going on in this country. First temple, the second temple, the Romans, the Greeks, the Babylonians. If you believe in the Bible, man, you're out of your mind if you don't come.
And could you just tell me a little bit about what Aish is and maybe reasons why you founded it?
Well, Aish is, see, the assimilation of the Jewish people was terrible for the whole world, because the values that Judaism has brought to the world, like justice for all, and the dignity of the individual, and education, and love your neighbor, and I mean, all these fabulous concepts of the Bible are not fully understood. Our Father in heaven, you know, you got a Father in heaven that loves you. Yeah, you gotta be out of your mind. Everybody prays, but what do you think? He's fickle? Learn how to pray. Learn to understand what are you doing. You're not pushing him. You don't say, God, you forgot me. He didn't forget you. Yeah. Find out what it's about. We are the ones who read the Bible in Hebrew, and we understand what it says. We can teach you the definition of love, how to love your neighbor, why you should love your neighbor. And you know, if we just kept that one commandment, mankind would just leave one commandment: love human beings. Take pleasure in every one of us. You just know that the world would see the Messiah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome.